Hello, this is Matt from the Hayward Lakes Visitors and Convention Bureau with your outdoor report for the week of January 27th. Steve Suman cobbled this report together for us. This week's weather forecast calls for mild temperatures pretty much through Sunday. There is a 50-50 chance for a little snow on Saturday night, but then it's supposed to hit 40 again on Sunday, so there. The 2025 Hayward Lakes Vacation Guide is available now online or as a hard copy. If you'd like to view or order the guide, just go to haywardlakes.com and scroll down to the picture of the vacation guide at the bottom of the page. This week, DNR fisheries biologist Max Wolter scores the Chippewa flowage fishing opportunities. Max says, "In this series, I rate local fishing opportunities by species on a scale of 0 to 10. Ratings reflect catchability, size, and other elements of fishing quality with a single number with notes about why it received that score. This week, we look at Lake Chippewa, better known as the Chippewa flowage. It scores well across many categories, but with few species considered truly exceptional relative to other area fishing opportunities. For muskie, the Chippewa flowage scores an 8. This large lake has top-end size potential and diverse habitats for muskie to use. Aggressive stocking and pike control have worked to increase angler catch rates, with some early success to report from those efforts. Walleye currently score a 9. The Chip has the most abundant walleye population in the immediate area, at approximately 4 to 5 adults per acre, with continued strong recruitment. The population is resilient and allows for good catch rates, while offering good enough size structure to produce some keeper fish and a few occasional trophies. Northern pike score a 5. Pike are not difficult to catch, and in fact, many are incidental catches by anglers targeting other species. While size is typically not exceptional, and anglers catch a few mid-30-inch and larger fish, the more common size by far is 17 to 21 inches. And we encourage harvest of smaller pike to improve overall pike size and to help muskie abundance. Largemouth bass score a 5, with better largemouth opportunities on the west side of the flowage. Smallmouth bass scores slightly higher at a 6, with better opportunities on the east side. And fish are fairly abundant if you know the areas to look. Size can be okay, but rarely exceptional. Panfish score a 7, with strong populations of bluegill and crappie offering decent catch rates and quality, though not trophy size. Nice perch are available to anglers who know where to find them in this expansive lake." Well, thanks, Max. That was pretty interesting. A little bit about ATVs and UTVs here. You can check for trail conditions and road updates and closures by going to haywardlakes.com and viewing the trail conditions report, or check the Facebook page of the Sawyer County Snowmobile and ATV Alliance. Snowmobiles. The January 24th Hayward Lakes Snowmobile Trail Report says the Northwoods received 2 to 5 inches of fresh snow last week, with higher amounts in the northern part of the county. Some groomers panned or groomed and were pleasantly surprised. Areas by roadways do have less snow than in the woods, and there can be some bare spots and rocks. Considering the lack of snow, trails are in relatively good condition. Lakes are in great riding condition, but stay on the trails and be aware there are numerous ice heaves. For more details, go to haywardlakes.com and see the trail report at the bottom of the page. Berkey Ski Trail reports are available at berkey.com. When you get there, just click Ski and then Grooming and Trail Report. American Birkebeiner Week's coming up February 19th through the 23rd. Remember that skiing any part of the Berkey Trail system December through March requires a Berkey Trail ski pass. And if you want to ski on the snowmaking loop at Mount Telemark, that requires an all-access snow pass. Both of those passes are available at berkey.com. That's BIRKIE.com. If you have more questions, call the Berkey office at 715-634-5025. Let's get to the fishing report. Ice in our area is in the 16 to 18-inch range. Some fresh snow on top is making travel a little bit easier this week. Still, check it as you go and make sure you watch out around ice heaves. Walleye fishing is good. Best success is coming during the low light sunrise and late evening into dark. Anglers are finding fish on the edges of flats, points, mid-lake humps, and other structure in 12 to 20 feet and deeper in clear water or under bright sun. Your baits of choice include walleye suckers and shiners on tip-ups and jigging spoons, rattle baits, and similar offerings. The northern pike action is good to very good. The fish are in and around the edges of weeds, weed flats, weed beds, and shallow bays in 4 to 14 feet of depth. They'll be on main lake structure and near concentrations of bait fish and panfish. Northern suckers, walleye suckers, and large shiners on tip-ups are all working on pike as well as deadbait. Largemouth bass anglers are finding some nice fish in and around weeds, weed beds, and along weed edges in 5 to 15 feet. Minnows, sucker minnows, and shiners on tip-ups are working on largemouth. Crappie anglers report good results fishing 15 to 35 feet or more in main lake basins. Minnows, minnow heads, and waxies on small tungsten jigs, small jigging spoons, and rattle baits are working well on crappie. Bluegill are on weed lines from shallow to deep. Many anglers just set up on the weed lines using waxies and spikes on small jigs. Play the bait and wait for fish to enter the area. Perch are on weeds and weed lines in 12 to 20 feet. They're hitting waxies and minnows or minnow heads on small jigs. Here's a look at some stuff coming up in our area. The extended archery season in select counties closes on Friday the 31st, as does Bobcat Period 2 hunting and trapping season. February 1st and 2nd is Deerfoot Lodge's Freeze Your Buns Off Crappie Fishing Tournament. For more information, call Deerfoot at 715-462-3328. The 42nd Annual Hayward Lions Pre-Berkey Ski Race is February 8th. It starts at 8:30 in the morning. For more information, call 715-558-6251. Our next full moon's coming up on February 12th. Some seasons close on February 15th. That would be coyote trapping, fox hunting and trapping, and raccoon hunting and trapping, all closing the 15th of February. The 15th is also the date of Drummond's 25th annual Barstool Races. You know, I've seen video clips of this on their website, and it looks like a great time. I've never been there. I think I'm going to get up there this year and check it out. Maybe you should too. Deerfoot Lodge is holding their Ice Junkies Outdoors Tim Crutchlow Memorial Panfish Tournament on February 15th. So for more information on that panfish tournament, call 715-462-3328. The world's longest weenie roast is coming up at Lakewoods Resort, February 28th through March 2nd. You can call Lakewoods if you want more information. Their number is 715-794-2561. Cottontail season and squirrel, both gray and fox season, close on February 28th. For more information on what's happening in our area, just go to haywardlakes.com or haywardareachamber.com and click on the local online event calendar. If you have a question about events or things to see or do in the area or anything, it doesn't matter. Call us at the Chamber of Commerce, 715-634-8662, or Hayward Lakes Visitor and Convention Bureau at 715-634-4801. Have a great week.